You know, the camshaft is the brain of any engine, so it stands to good reason that hot rodders would go to just about any length to get the right camshaft for their own particular needs. And especially if that need seems to be urgent. It doesn't seem to matter whether it's for high-performance street cars or racing.
Now, you guys have all heard of eyeglasses in an hour, right? Well, wait till we take you behind the scenes at Lunati over in Memphis, Tennessee. This is a place where cams on demand are part of the daily grind. For more than 3 decades, Lunati has manufactured engine components for the hot rod aftermarket. While the Memphis company now makes crankshafts, pistons, and rods, high-performance cams have always been the heart and soul of the business. And the man who founded the company uses a basic creed to ensure cam quality.
Trying to put yourself in the racer's shoes and say, you know, I've been there, I know what the guy's going through, and so he needs a perfect part and build that perfect part for him.
Joe Lunati has been there. Known as the Dixie Devil back in the 60s, he broke numerous records in the street eliminator class, and at one time had the first flip-top funny car. So he knows what drivers and engine builders expect from cams made here with machines and skilled hands.
Over 90% of Lunati's camshafts are still ground on these manual machines back here. And even though they've got literally thousands of different camshaft profiles to choose from, well, they still can't take into account every variable for every application. And that's where their new CNC custom grind process comes in.
Lunati Cams, this is Chris. May I help you?
It all starts with a call to a tech advisor who gets the information needed to start designing the best possible intake and exhaust configuration. The caller is usually in search of a winning edge at the track, an edge he needs right away.
All the serious race teams that have dynos and hunt horsepower, they're the guys that are more likely to do that than the individual. But every once in a while you get some individual that wants a particular camshaft and he's convinced that this is the camshaft that he wants.
Within minutes, a computer engineer generates a master profile on disk. Before grinding, though, each core is checked for straightness using a micrometer on each journal. Now, with all the information downloaded into the CNC machine, the computer takes over and begins shaping each lobe. The grinding wheel touches them with just the right pressure, ensuring each intake and exhaust lobe is an exact duplicate. Then, after a thorough check by the cam doctor, the cam gets a grind and serial number. Journals are coated in blue before the cam gets dunked in this parkerizing solution to etch the surface. The journals are then polished before the cam gets a good bath of break-in oil. Now it's ready to be packed and boxed up. Hey, thanks. Well, there you have it, a custom-made camshaft in less than an hour. And as quick as you can say UPS, this thing's out the door and on its way to a customer who may have not only cut down his waiting time, but also his ET.